Hey everyone, what's going on? It is Zach, and today we found out our next 7-star Tera raid, and it's going to be Inteleon. Now, this is a little surprising to me. I thought it was going to be the Sinnoh starters, but Inteleon is going to be Ice Tera, and it is going to run next weekend from the 28th to the 30th, and then repeat again from May 5th through the 7th. Now, Inteleon seems kind of easy, but when you look at it, it could be tricky. So let's take a look at Inteleon and what it does. So Inteleon is the secret agent Pokemon, and its hidden ability is Sniper. So the power of critical hits increases to 225% rather than 150%. So it is times 3 damage instead of times 2 damage, which could be really tricky because Inteleon has a lot of moves that are high crit, and a lot of people talk about how most of these Tera raid dens have some kind of gimmick, and we already saw a critical hit one with Samurott, but I think Inteleon could do the same as well. But I also think Inteleon could be the flinch one. It does have a high speed and a high special attack, so it could utilize its high speed with something like agility, for example, to get flinches through Dark Pulse, Air Slash, freeze chance here and there, and Snipe Shot. The thing about Snipe Shot is Snipe Shot already has a high critical hit chance, and it cannot be redirected. So it's going to hit you no matter what, which I think that's still how it went. Even if there was like a Storm Dream Pokemon on the field, I still think that those moves still hit whatever it was targeting, because of the way that the raid dens are set up. You're basically all beating the same boss, but you're in like your own little tunnel, so you can get hit with a move, and then it seems like Inteleon can use a different move on a different mon, or just raids in general. I'm not exactly sure, but what I think we're going to see is between these two sets right here. So like I said, we always see 4 different moves as its main attacking moves, and I think that's going to be Air Slash, or the other one that I'm going to talk about, Snipe Shot, Ice Beam, and maybe Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse seems like it would be the best bet because it is a special attacking move. It has a high flinch chance. Well, it has a 20% flinch chance, and it's solid like power. Let's see if there's any other special moves. There's Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball has the chance to, let's zoom this in. Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball has a chance to lower special defense, which could be good for Inteleon, but I think we would see Dark Pulse before we saw Shadow Ball. There's Terra Blast. Let's see, any other special moves? Hydro Cannon. Hyper Beam, I don't think so. Maybe Icy Wind, but Inteleon's pretty fast to begin with. I don't think we'll see Mud Shot. And yeah, it kind of has like a very narrow move pool. But what it can do is hit really hard with the sniper ability and its high chance for crit Snipe Shot. So I think we could see Air Slash for the flinch, but you can also see Air Cutter here for the high crit chance as well. It is less accurate, so I could see them doing that. So I could see Air Cutter coming in over Air Slash, but I do definitely think that we are going to see Snowscape, with this being the ice type, and now with the change from hail to snow, Inteleon will get a 1.5 defense boost when snow is up. There's also Tearful Look, which I don't think we would see, but you know, it's possible. It lowers the target's attack and special attack by 1, so that could be a way to stop it from boosting, but it usually boosts itself more than like debuff the raid battlers. So I think we would probably see agility, or it also gets access to double team. So agility or double team to raise evasiveness or raise speed by 2. And as we can see here, Inteleon has pretty meh like defenses, but it's going to have that super boosted HP that we see in the Tera raids. So it has a base 70 HP, 65 defense, and 65 special defense. I don't really think there's it's hard because I want to say we want to stop the crits, right? Because any of these moves, Air Slash, Snipe Shot, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, any of them critting and doing 3 times the damage, that is going to hit hard on any Pokemon. So how can we avoid crits? Well, there's 2 abilities that can prevent crits from happening, and that is Battle Armor and Shell Armor. So there's a few Pokemon that get them, and honestly, on the special defense side, they're still kind of lacking. So the first one I have is Berserker. Berserker has Battle Armor. Usually you want Steely Spirits to boost its Steel type attacks, which would be really good in this raid, but Battle Armor is going to save it from the critical hits. Ironhead does a decent amount of damage, about 85% on like a regular HP 1 max if the snow is up, and 100 and something percent, like it's like a guaranteed OHKO on a regular Inteleon if snow is not up. There's Metal Burst. You can take advantage of Berserker's slow speed, and if it gets hit by attack, it returns with 1.5 damage. It is a Steel type move, so it will do super effective damage when it hits Inteleon. Screech to lower the defenses, and Sunny Day to get rid of the snow, because you don't want Inteleon taking advantage of the snow and the defense boost, and also Sunny Day will also debuff or drop the power of Snipe Shot. So I think Sunny Day would be a really good bring here, but it's hard to bring him on that can get it off quickly. That's not like Prankster. Next up is Samurott. Now, everyone should have a Samurott here because Samurott was one of the previous raid dens, but I think we should switch it from Tera Bug to Tera Steel. Make sure it has the Shell Armor ability to prevent critical hits, and then you bring the focus energy. You bring your chance of getting a critical hit yourself as well. You also have Sword Stance to boost your attack, Shell Bell for recovery, and then basically the only moves I think you need here are Smart Strike and Razor Shell. Razor Shell has a chance to lower the defense, while Smart Strike is always going to hit. It's going to go with the Steel type Tera, which will be super effective on Inteleon, so you can get your own crits while avoiding crits from Inteleon. Another one with Shell Armor is Cloyster. Now, Cloyster actually has a good typing here, being water and ice. So it will resist both of Inteleon's main moves, being Ice Beam and Snipe Shot. But once again, just like Berserker, its special defense is really lacking. So you would still have to buff out its HP, you'd have to buff out its special defense, and you could try like the Shell Smash White Herb, which could work, but if your Cloyster gets knocked out, you can't do it again. Like once you lose these boosts, like you can't do it again without getting the defense and special defense drop, which the defense drop is fine. The base defense is 180. The special defense though, Cloyster also gets access to Rock Blast, which could hit 2 to 5 times. Unfortunately, you can't have Skill Link if you want Shell Armor, which Skill Link would always max this out. You get access to Smart Strike as well, and then Liquidation. Honestly, if you have like some support with recovery, I feel like Cloyster could be one of those mons where you go Assault Vest and just throw on another move other than Shell Smash. So here, if you want to go the Assault Vest, I would say you probably want to go either Liquidation or Razor Shell. Probably Razor Shell with the chance for the defense drop, which will help these out. Rock Blast is kind of a gamble without Skill Link, but you do have the Smart Strike, so you could always go Tera Water to get a boost on these 2 moves. Oh, we already have a Liquidation. Could go Poison Jab, try to get the poison. I don't know. I don't think Cloyster is going to be the best pick here. Next up is Tauros. Now, Tauros can get hit with crits, but in this set, you kind of wanted to. So what a lot of people did against Samurott was to take the critical hit and then get the anger point boost, which you go to +6 every single time automatically. And then you use moves like Raging Bull, or in this case, I think Rock Tomb would be really good here if you got to +6. Rain Dance will boost the water type moves, but also get rid of the snow if it brings up the snow and gets the defense boost. And I can't think of a good last move. We would have to see how much close combat does. Maybe a close combat at +6 would be enough to do a lot of damage, especially because Inteleon's HP and defense is not the best. So this could be a possible one here. You could always just do like a Shell Bell, for example, or an attack boosting move. But I think here going the max HP, max special defense, and waiting for the anger point to go off would be pretty decent here. And the last one, this one's like really weird, but I do think it could work with Inteleon being a ice type, but there's one thing you have to do, and that's get the sun up. You want Shell Armor to resist the critical hits, but you want the sun up as well, so you take the water attacks a little better, and that's where Sunny Day comes in. So I think you could do something like a Shell Bell or maybe Leftovers. I think Shell Bell would be better. I don't know. It just counts on how fast you can do damage. It's just hard because all these mons are either slow or they have terrible special defense. Torkoals isn't that bad. You can max it out here. And I think you could go to Yawn to be disruptive, Sunny Day to get the sun up, Ancient Power, and hope for a boost, which would help you out. And the rock is super effective against ice types. And then Flamethrower as well with a chance to burn. Torkoal's really hard here, but I looked at it, and if you get the sun up, you know, it's possible to turn that snipe shot into a 3-hit KO. Especially even better if you are getting Leftovers recovery, but the thing is, you're not going to get the sun up before Inteleon at least does an attack. So if the snow is up, it's going to do 60 to 72%, which is a whole lot. And if the rain is up, it's bad news. It's bad news for Torkoal. Everything else it takes really well. It's just the snipe shot that you have to worry about. But Flamethrower and Ancient Power is actually pretty good here. But I don't know. We'll have to look at all the available moves because I could also see them, you know, attacking on Hydro Pump instead of Snipe Shot if they're focusing on the flinches. But I think we'll see Snipe Shot. Let's see. Okay, so Typhlosion had Eruption. That's kind of its signature move. Samurott did not have Razor Shell, which it was its signature move at one point in time, I believe. Decky Dewey. They did have Spirit Shackle, which is Decidueye's signature move. Pikachu. They kind of, let's check out Greninja. Greninja, they did not have the Water Shuriken. Cinderace, they had Pyro Ball. And Charizard really doesn't have a signature move. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we'll see the chances for flinch, or do you think they're just going to focus on the high crit chance? I think it's going to be a mixture. I do think we'll see the Snowscape for the defense buff, and then Air Cutter as well. I think we'll see Air Cutter over Air Slash, in all honesty. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you plan on bringing? I will get back to you as soon as I can with the the spreadsheet that I did for Typhlosion. I'll do the same for Inteleon, and we'll see how it goes. See which of these mons will work the best. Right now, my money is either on Tauros or Samurott. Maybe Berserker. But Berserker's special defense and But yeah, that's going to be all. If you guys enjoy this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Zach, and we'll see everyone later.